Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy. I got something pretty cool for you today because I've realized through all the conversations I've had with different builders, there is one issue that a lot of builders run into, and that's trying to decide, oh, what am I going to build next? I want to build something, but I don't know what I want to build. And with camp slots coming up, that's just that many more opportunities to build something, and if you're stuck at basically the writer's block of building, that's not going to be much fun. So I jotted down a bunch of various camp ideas, basically what you could aim to build in your camp. So let's just kind of get into it. Some of these are fairly common. Some of these I don't think I've seen anybody try to do yet. So let's get into it. Number one, you see plenty of people doing restaurants, but you don't see very many people build a fast food joint. Drive-through window, all of that. And again, that's a super easy thing for you to be able to build because everybody's seen a fast food restaurant. So throwing one together isn't all that difficult. It's just figuring out how to put all the pieces together. Number two would be a museum. Well, I know it is a semi-common thing, but hey, if you haven't built one yet, hey, we're about to have mannequins, stuff like that. It's going to help fill out that museum that much more. Number three, a concert. Whether you're building an outdoor venue, doing an indoor one, it's a pretty simple thing to throw together, but not a whole lot of people want to do it. I think I've only ran into one camp where they went all in on building a full-blown stage, all that. Number three would be a warehouse or a factory. Though technically those are two totally different things. You have a warehouse and you have a factory, so I guess that's kind of 3 and 3.5. Number four would be a bowling alley. That's something I threw in my shelter. Always gets people's attention. They love the bowling alley because no one else has really done it. Number five, we've got a Gladiator Arena. You don't really see people throw together like a nice little PvP style arena. I tried to build a Gladiator Arena at one point where it was going to be my ally versus enemies, but it did not turn out well. Number six, a zoo. And all my time going through the wasteland, I've only seen one person build a zoo. Number seven, we've got a pet store. Now, that's something I kind of did a little bit in one of my shelters. But again, you don't see people with pet stores. A clothing store at number 8. This was somewhat difficult before, but with mannequins, I think it'll be a lot simpler to build. Number 9, we've got a mall. I mean, I've seen a few of them here and there. I've built one. It's kind of fun just because you have a bunch of different rooms that you get to decorate as different types of stores. Number 10, we have a hotel / resort. Go ahead and build you that Motel 6 or whatever you're going for. Don't see too many of them out there. Number 11 would be like an amusement park or a fair, that kind of thing. Little rides. It's a solid build thing, but it can be a bit tricky. Number 12, somewhat common, is going to be a pirate ship. If you haven't built a boat yet, I definitely put it on the to-do list. Number 13, we've got an airport, which is going to be slightly awkward, but if you've got the right building pieces, you should be able to pull it off. Number 14, we've got a research facility of some kind. I mean, we got super mutant tubes. I think we got, a Wendigo tube coming up. That kind of stuff. You could easily throw together a research facility. Number 15, a school. Don't really see anybody building schools, and I think that would be a fairly simple build. Number 16, we've got an obstacle course. Maybe you're going for like a military style obstacle course, something like that. Number 17, we've got a shooting range. It kind of goes hand in hand. Number 18, a movie theater. I've seen quite a few movie theaters. I built a drive-in movie theater a long time ago. That was pretty cool. Alright, so number 19, we are on a radio station. I mean, there's one radio station out there in the wasteland, but you don't see a whole lot of people throwing those together. Raider Punk would fit in perfectly in there. Number 20, we've got TV recording studio. Maybe you do like local news, whatever. Don't really come across that. 21, we've got a movie set. It's a solid thing. You just got to build the fronts of buildings. 22, build a town, like a western town, ghost town kind of thing. 23, this one's going to be a bit difficult, but a circus. We do have some pieces to help with that. 24, a giant object. You know, kind of tourist attraction. Think the giant teapot, something along those lines. 25, we've got an arcade. 26, an escape room. Those are a lot of fun. 27, just a simple campground. 28, you could go a step further and try to build a trailer park. 29, build you like a little used car lot. If you got the right pieces, you can make it happen. Number 30, a bus station. You find a spot with a bus, build a bus station. 31, we've got a police station. It's somewhat common. 32, a hospital. Also somewhat common. 33, military outpost. Also on that common side. 34, an office building. Don't really see people building office buildings. 35, a historical site. Maybe you know you're going to build that terracotta army of crazed clowns. Why not? 36, we've got a flea market. Again, I mean, that leaves a lot of opportunities for various things. 37, a home with a yard sale. Mostly I thought flea market, and I was like, you know what? I've been to a lot of houses. I haven't seen anybody build a yard sale in front of their house. 38, we've got a garden center. Basically set up a greenhouse, all that. 39, you can take it a step further. Build a home improvement store on one end of your camp, and then attached to it have the garden center. Number 40, a game show. Pretty darn cool. 41, we've got pixel art. I don't see very many people doing pixel art. 42, we've got a train station. Plenty of trains out there for you to take advantage of that. 43, a funeral home. I kind of threw that together in this video along with a Daredevil style attraction, jumping cars. 45, a toy store. 46, a racetrack. 47, sporting event, football, basketball, whatever. Put bleachers, all that out there. 48, a training facility with a boxing ring. Somewhat common, but not super common. 49, a small prison. Number 50, a nightclub. 51, kind of like one of the bull riding shows where people try to ride a bull for X number of seconds. You could kind of throw that together. Number 52, a mechanic shop. And number 53, a drive-in diner. Kind of like a Sonic or A&W, those kinds of places. Just a drive-in place. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.